Let me tell you a story. A true story. A story that could overcome to all of us. Imagine waking up at a place far, far away from home. Away from your loved ones. Away from friends. Away from safety. Trying to understand how you got there. No one there to guide you. No one there to assist you. No food. No water. You've got nothing to survive. But the complicated part is, well, you're a prey. A powerless, thirsty, and a weak prey of a strong, blood-loving community led by a religious nutjob. A false prophet that will do anything for power. Anything for wealth.
What? That's fucking nonsense. Like, it should, there.
I want to dive straight into it and just address, of course, what has occurred in the last week or so, which is Carrick has exited as one of our permanent co-hosts for the show. So currently, we are going to be looking for a new co-host, and we'll have a replacement very soon.
Chris, this has got to be Kojima, right? I mean, what is your declaration? Because we're gonna find out, I think, next week. So,
I think this has to be something, right? Like, I feel like he has to be involved in some capacity with this.
I want to believe, because it's just so Kojima-esque. I'm wondering if, Dustin, if you can give us a rundown and kind of talk to us a little bit about what's going on here with this.
I feel like there is one major smoking gun about this. And I verified this on Google Translate. If you put Hideo Kojima in Google Translate, it is his name. From Hideo to this man's name.
That is just too much. If you look at the Death Stranding director's cut trailer, Sam has a Dutch flag on him. People point out that the Dutch connection might have to do with gorilla. The Dutch connection might have to do with gorilla. Gorilla.
A zoo under fire for shooting and killing an endangered gorilla instead of tranquilizing him after the animal dragged a child around its enclosure.
Monday, a special vigil held for Harambe, who was nicknamed Handsome.
No way!
It's just too many coincidences, man. It's just too many.
One or two coincidences is one thing.
There's something that people aren't bringing up either in relation to this story. And that is, I believe with PT, I can't remember exactly, but I believe that acclaimed manga artist Junji Ito, in an interview at Comic-Con 2020, he was interviewed and said this, quote, "I do know director Kojima, and we have been in conversation."
It's not like Tinker Knight in Shovel Knight, where he jumps into a machine and becomes this huge thing, and then you have to fight this boss or whatever.
Acclaimed manga artist Junji Ito. "I do know director Kojima, and we have been in conversation."
Acclaimed manga artist Junji Ito.
God help these people if none of this is true.
I will say this by now, if this is not Kojima, I feel really bad for these guys because it's over. Like, they're done.
I wanted to make this video to show you that I'm real and that I'm not associated with Hideo Kojima or Defining Duke, and I don't know who the new host of Defining Duke is. I'm not an actor either.
And Ben, thank you so much for stepping in as we make this transition.
Sure, I'm happy to, and thanks for asking me.
Of course. So for those of you who are new here and you don't know what's going on, like I said, we're going to transition into a new host soon, and we're going to figure that out.
If you listen to this video with headphones, no one has pointed this out. There's a clicking sound, like a metronome or a clock. Now, here's why this is confusing to me. Listen, okay.
Morse code.
That'd be awesome. It's like it's like the beginning of Jericho.
I'm real. I'm not an actor. I'm not Colin Moriarty or Kojima.
Who are you?
We're a real team. I'm a real person.
Chris, what's your gut telling you now?
I don't know. Well, my gut's like, well, they showed the guy. You know, the dude who everybody thought was Kojima, and he just seems he doesn't seem like a game developer. He seems too handsome.
Too handsome. Too handsome.
A special vigil held for Harambe, who is nicknamed Handsome. Handsome.
Handsome.
It's just an echo of what has already happened, right? Like Phantom Pain, I actually had forgotten about that.
Too handsome.
Handsome.
It's too much. Like I can't turn my mind off to not think that that's a conspiracy when there's just all this evidence. What do you want from me?
There have been guesses all across the internet. Some of you may have predicted correctly. We've seen the name thrown around a ton, but I'm proud to introduce my co-host to Defining Duke, Lord Cognito. Cog, welcome to the show, man.
Is this supposed to be some kind of proof?
You're
You're a toxic gamer, Colin, because you're spurring on the conspiracy.
yeah, fuck it.
This is what happens when gamers on the internet go too crazy with stuff.
The hell are you talking about?
The Kotaku article is coming.